Welcome to the next session on ANSYS CFD tutorials. In this session, we will analyze the NACA 4412 airfoil for an angle of attack of minus 15 degree. This is also the critical angle of attack, but when the airfoil is moving downwards. We will start by double clicking on Fluid Flow Fluent. We'll first go to Geometry and right click, New Design Modular Geometry. Units, we'll choose millimeter, XY plane, look at. We'll first click on point. It is asking for the coordinate file, which we will give it and then we will generate. Next, we'll go to concept 3D curve. Now we will join the points here. So we will select definition point selection. We will click on the points. You can see here there are 2 points. So be careful. We'll click on apply and generate. We'll go to concept lines from points and select these 2 points by pressing the control button. Apply, generate. Again we'll go to lines from points in concept and select these 2 points. Click on apply and generate. Next we will go to concept sketches from edges. We'll select the 3 edges that we have created by pressing the control button. Click on apply and generate. So you can see here the airfoil has been created. We will remove the display points option. Next we will create a bounding box. So we will first go to XY plane sketching. We'll use the rectangle option to draw the bounding box and we will give it dimensions. H1 is 200, L3 is 50, L4 is also 50 and V2 is 100. Next we'll go to concept surfaces from sketches. We will select the sketch 1 which we just created, apply. I'll give the operation as add frozen and generate. Now we will change the angle of attack. So we'll go to create body transformation, rotate. We will select the airfoil, that is a surface body. Axis selection is the XY plane, apply, and angle is minus 15. We'll click on generate. We can still see the line body. So we'll go to line body and suppress this one. Next I'll go to create boolean. I want to subtract the airfoil from the main one. So target body is the outer one and tool body is the inner airfoil. Select it and generate. So this is the geometry at minus 15 degree angle of attack. Now we'll close this window. We'll go to mesh and double click. We'll go to mesh and give the element size as 0.001 meter and generate. So once the meshing is done, we will rename these sides. Right click, create name selection. This is the inlet. This side is the outlet. This is the airfoil. This is the top surface. And this is the bottom. Then I'll go to mesh again and update. So you can see here the mesh translation to Fluent was successful. Now we can close this. We'll go to setup and double click. I'll select double precision solver processes 2 and start. Here you can see the solver type is pressure based, velocity formulation is absolute, time is steady, 2D space planar because we are doing a 2D analysis. Now model I'm not going to change, it will remain to SST K omega model. Material, the fluid by default is air, that also need not be changed. So I'll go to boundary condition inlet. I'll give this value as 15 meters per second, apply, close. Then I'll go to reference values and double click. I'll compute from inlet. Reference zone is a surface body. Next I'll go to methods. By default, turbulent kinetic energy model is second order Uppin type. In case it is not, then you'll have to change it to this one. Then I'll go to monitors, plot, report plots. I'll click on new and new again. Force report, drag. I want to first get the drag coefficient. So I'll write here drag CD. I'll click on airfoil, print to console. Okay. New, force report, drag. I'll go to drag force, airfoil. Here I'll write drag force. I'll go to print to console. Okay. Again new, force report, lift. I'll select the airfoil, lift coefficient. So I'll write here lift space CL. Then I'll go to print to console. Okay. Again I'll go to new, force report, lift. I'll select lift force. Here I'll write lift space force. I'll click on print to console. I'll select the airfoil. Okay. All four are done. So click on OK and close. Then I'll go to initialization and double click. Hybrid initialization is by default. I'll click on initialize. It is done. Then I'll go to calculation activities, auto save every iteration. I'll give it to 20. Okay. Then I'll go to run calculations and I'll give the number of iterations as say 300 and calculate. Calculation is done. I'll click on OK. You can see here the solution has converged at the 93rd iteration. We have given 300 iterations, which is more, but the iteration number will halt once the solution is converged. Next, I'll go to drag plot CD. You can see here the maximum drag CD is 0.0998 and the drag force is 13.75 Newton. When we go for the lift CL value, the highest value is minus 0.2942 and here the lift force is minus 40.55 Newton. So once you get these values, you can close this window. Okay. I'll go to the main screen and double click on results. I'll first go to streamline. Okay. I'll start from symmetry 1. Number of points I'll give as 100 and apply. So you can see here this is the streamline flow with aerofoil. In this zone you can see there is a vortex formation and the flow is taking place past the aerofoil in a much streamlined way, but in between over here the velocity has reduced to 0 and the fluid particles will go into a rotational motion. The highest velocity is 25 meters per second as you can see over here, which is in this zone and below the airfoil. Then click on animation, choose type as sweep animation, select streamline 1. I'll remove the forever loop and give repeat loop of 2 and then we can just play it as the speed that we want. Also in options I'll change the symbol size, that is the size of the ball, to 0.5 and play. So you can see here this kind of animation will be created. You can see here there is clear vortex formation and the fluid is flowing past the airfoil. So now you can close this. So once this is done, I'll go to contour. Okay. Location is symmetry 1. Pressure is what I want to calculate. I'll choose range local. Number of contour points 110. I'll go to render and remove the show contour lines option and click on apply. So now you can see the pressure is high in this zone, and here you can see it is a little bit less in this tip area. But apart from that, there is a distribution of pressure which is varying everywhere. At the top end where it is highest value, it is 2.835 into 10 raised to 2 Pascal, and where it is lowest it is minus 2.565. So you can just click on this geometry, you will get this 2 value into 10 raised to 2 Pascal. Then I'll go to contour again. Okay. Location is symmetry 1. Variable is velocity. Range is local. Here I'll give points as 110. I'll go to render again and remove the show contour lines option and click on apply. Now you can see that when the airfoil is moving downwards, the velocity in this zone is high. Also in this zone it is high, and at the back of the airfoil it has become 0, where there is vortex formation, vortex shedding and everything which is going to take place in this zone. And this is at the critical angle of attack, which is minus 15 degree. Beyond this value, the airfoil will go into a stall mode, which is it will halt in the air because it has crossed this value of angle of attack. The highest value of velocity is 24.77. You can see here 24.997 in this zone, and the minimum value is 0. So with this, I end the session. I hope you have understood the analysis. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.